What up, Space? First in, first in. Poppin'? I'm doing this for the loop on Abstract. Because they like loop the first few seconds. They're just looping the first few seconds. It's the only reason I did that. I'm not flexing. Otherwise, that was super douchey. But the first like 10 seconds of your stream, I think they loop that. That's your on the main page of live streams. So I'm curious. I'm just testing stuff out. And now I want to see what it looked like. Oh, it's not. Damn it. So when it's a long story, it doesn't matter. All right, I know what to do now. Didn't work out. Yeah, for what it is, I mean, when they're missing a lot of functionality, which is fine since it's a brand new platform. But I love the aspect of, what I loved most about Twitch, and I would say this to Jay all the time when it was debating, what do you want to do tonight, Twitch or Whatnot? Whatnot is a better selling platform, of course, because on Twitch people have to leave Twitch, go to the website. Most viewers are on their phone, right? So they have to swipe, make Twitch small, which is fine because you can still hear it. Go to our website, purchase through, do the checkout system, all of that. So when it comes to when we have a stream that's selling heavy, Whatnot makes sense, but we pay 11% fees on what we sell on Whatnot. So we pay to be on Whatnot. We get paid to be on Twitch because subs pay, bits pay, whatever. Abstract is similar in that you gain XP for the time spent streaming. So, So we don't know what it is yet. Tomorrow we find out. They distribute XP once a week and it's on Tuesdays. So when you shut down a stream, it says like, you earned XP. Find out on Tuesday how much you made. We have also no idea what that XP leads to, what that pays. So I say we get paid, but not really. So the best part that if we do get paid in some sort of way, Pengu, whatever it is, we get paid without extracting money from the community, right? Twitch, we get paid because the community subs and they pay $6 or whatever it is for a subscription for the month. And then we get about $250 to $250, I think, per subscription. So like when we were getting 200 plus subscriptions, you're talking good money just to do what we're doing. And we would sell stuff. So some people's whole business is live streaming on Twitch and their income is from subs only. Our business was we sell stuff and we got paid through subscriptions and all of that. And then what we did, Abstract, but we take money from people. And I don't, I appreciate every sub we've ever gotten, ever. But like, was that really worth your money? I always want to over deliver, on value. So like what you're paying for, you could get for free. You just don't see ads because it's not like you had to pay to subscribe to get the content that we bring to the stream. You're paying for no ads, and that's pretty much it. So my in the back of my head was it's more of like an appreciation, you're supporting us type thing, but I want you to get value out of it. And I don't know if the value of the $6 per month was actually worth the money. So because you can watch it for free, and I can understand if someone says like, oh, but you're providing all that stuff. But next moon, it's Flippy IA agent. All right. Villain, I appreciate that comment. I just don't know what it really means. Very interesting. Tuesday, resupply of something. Appreciate breakdown. Yeah. So like, do I enjoy abstract? Yes. I love the potential of it. It's not even close to the functionality of Twitch yet. The introduction of a shop would be massive, right? Because then we have the functionality of Whatnot, buying tools, because that's what makes it easy. You can swipe, right? The swiping is so easy. You load your credit card, you swipe. You don't have to leave. You don't have to go to a checkout process and all that. It's easy. If they can add that functionality, if they added that functionality to Twitch, we would never be on Whatnot. The only other good thing about Whatnot is you could get discovered there. You go live on Whatnot, people can find you. You see people, so-and-so joined all the time. There is zero discoverability on Twitch. The only way people tune in on Twitch is when they know that we're going live. How do they know when we go live? My stupid videos on Twitter, the text club, stuff like that, or the notifications if you follow. But to get new follows is tough. That's why it took 1.5 years to cross 1,000 followers on Twitch. 1.5 years. We just crossed it. We're at like 1,021. On Whatnot, we had over 1,000 followers within 3 months. And it's because, the raids, a raid from VFriends would be huge. A raid from anyone. So raids add a lot. Giveaways add a lot. People swipe in, see a giveaway. You have to be a follower to enter a giveaway. Cool. So if Abstract can adopt the shoppability of either TikTok or Whatnot, while having the functionality of following, which followers and viewer count and messaging would be a huge one too, so that we can DM with people. I understand how that could lead to scamming and all that from some people. So I understand I'm less necessary on that. But the idea of subscriptions on there is cool. But I love the idea of XP. When something new comes out, they want to incentivize people to go live on it. So that's why being early is important to platforms. When you're as built up as Twitch, they're less inclined to reward streamers because, it's so established that they now, you have to do all the other work to promote it. And that's why so many people who are gamers on Twitch, their biggest source of followers is TikTok. Going live on TikTok at the same time, and they try to convert people over to the Twitch. Because Twitch is a better viewing, streaming experience as a viewer. And as a streamer, it's also a lot more fun. So I love the possibilities of Abstract because it's a small team and that are extremely smart. And the Web3 aspect to it is the community we want to tap into as a Web3 / digital and physical collectible business. That is a platform that we see ourselves doing. But like, I don't mind starting over followers wise at all. I wish there was like a referral link where rewards for onboarding people, because we have onboarded a ton of people to Abstract. People have created accounts just to watch us, and that's not like ego. Like that's just we're trying to educate people to do like so. Something like that would be awesome. But just to be a follower with notifications so you can follow your favorite creators or streamers like is going to be huge, and they already said that that's in the works this week. But so for just chilling gameplay. It's great because we can stream it from StreamYard. So it was completely seamless to us to add Abstract to our list of places we stream on. Whatnot is the only outlier that we have to do it from our phone or we have to use OBS and we have to change formatting because it's portrait versus landscape. But it has its benefits because we have the fastest follower count we ever grew to, and we sell better on there. It's easier to buy. It's easier to sell. But they take 11%. So, it's pros and cons. If there was one platform that had a great shop and functionality, all the others would be like obsolete to us. We would never, I don't know if we would go on Whatnot ever again. If the only reason we would is because it has eyeballs, and we would multi-stream to try to get people over to the abstract, because if anyone wants to buy that's on Whatnot and we don't actually sell anything on Whatnot, we use it as a conversion tool like gamers use on TikTok, which Whatnot would not want us to do, right? They don't want people to go on and try to take them and put them somewhere else. So we would probably get shut down or something, but it's easier to find someone on Whatnot. But that's pretty much it. So that was a long-winded answer to your short question, but that's where we're at. And so right now, I'm live just because I'm sitting at my desk. I don't have a crime scene or anything like that to go, any of those types of jobs. And what I want to do is I just signed up for a Vibes tournament, a paper tournament in New York City on the 20th of this month. And I actually have to get a physical deck ready. So I'm looking at my deck on online gameplay, and I wrote down everything that I need. And then I'm going through the 1,000+ cards I have to get it. I'm only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7, no, 3, 5, 9 cards away from my exact gameplay deck. But so abstract, it's not taking off fast. I've been live how long? Not very long. What up, Polish? But it's like people say, Polish is like the biggest Pudgy person I know, right? Pudgy's owned by Luca. Luca is also, a huge contributor, if not the owner of Abstract, right? The fact that Polish is on Twitch and not Abstract is wild, but Polish said that it's wonky for him. So those types of bugs will get sorted out. As a streamer, it's been fine. The picture quality is way clearer on Twitch than it is on Abstract. It's fuzzy. I can tell the HD difference from what I'm seeing here, from what I'm seeing on this monitor. So it doesn't push out super high def yet. That's fine. Right. So it's not ease of use yet but they just added that you don't have to have an account. You also can't go on and type to the moon to find us. For you to find the Abstract stream, I have to literally copy and paste a link for you to go there. Now they just added that you don't need to create an account to watch a streamer, which is kind of nice. So you don't have to go through the sign up, but it's not hard to sign up, and they give you a wallet. So tips now are so much are as easy on Abstract as they are on Whatnot, which is cool. No one has to tip ever. And you can tip as much as you want. We get sometimes a tip of 0.0001 Pengu, which is 1/1,000,000th of a cent. Whatever. I still like seeing it. You know what I mean? So, of course, lots of kinks. It just launched. They're not going to have, and they did it quickly. So, they're not going to have all the functions, but I can't believe they built a streaming platform in the time that they did, regardless that these little functions like follow, search engine, not search engine, searchability, follower count, notifications, viewer count, stuff like that is not there. That's little details they can add later. It is way harder to produce a actual streaming platform that works. And it does. So that to me is impressive. Way more than them launching without a viewer count. Now, any streamer who streamed at any amount of time would have said you need a viewer count. You know, like people want to know how many people are watching. But it's something that they can easily add, and they are in this third week since launch. So it's okay. The fact that people were like bearish on it because of its first week functionality is insane. And if the fact that like Pengu might have been impacted simply, or like the fact that penguin holders who like people bought penguins because they thought they were going to get some sort of, airdrop abstract coin or something right out the gate is insane when they just dropped Pengu. So any complaints that they should have gotten taken care of is insane because they just got taken care of. They were just literally given millions of Pengu, which equaled at one point thousands of dollars for free, is insane. Like people are just so entitled or spoiled or whatever you want to call it. I'm here for long haul anyway, so, I could have easily said, no viewer count, fuck this, I'm not streaming on it until it has it. Well, I think that that's a mistake. When it comes to these early, like, startup platforms, the first long, like, consistent streamers on it or users always get rewarded more. Usually when we go live, within the first hour, we become top 5 or 10 on the main page. And that to me is because we have gone live almost every day since its launch. I think we missed Saturday. But like I do this during the day or we have the stream at night. Like we have been live on Abstract almost every day since launch. Now, some people just have like a continuous loop because they're XP farming, which is fine. Like they're on there and they just play a sitcom. Whatever. That's interesting. If I can't. Ooh. So I have in my deck 4 cool story saucy cards, and I know I don't have 4 of those. But I know that on the digital version, I don't have any what cards, and I do here. I think that's a suitable replacement. I think it's a suitable replacement because the cool story bro is better because it ices 2 cards versus 1, and it's a rod that you can play. Like you can play this as a rod, but it's an action card. But I'm okay with adding that in if I don't have the saucies that I need. Because if I had what on the digital version, I think I would have put them in that by now. But I haven't pulled one yet. What up, Sog? I need another yellow saucy and then 4 cool stories if I want to match my online. Now, I would swap out if I have more physical green saucies, I would do that. But to match my online deck, which I'm interested in because I've been doing pretty well with it. I win more than I lose. So to me, like, go with the odds. So I wouldn't mind having the exact same thing, even though I think it can be better if I had access to every card. But I know I don't have 4 blue saucies in this house, at least. I know Jay, because, I've sent off, I wanted a graded saucy, and I'm now changing strategy. Like TCG players, they don't give a fuck about graded cards. They care about their deck. That's what they're buying for. If they buy a box, it's to make their deck better. And then, I think foils are the collectability part, foils and sketches. But as far like right out the gate, Jay and I were like, let's grade all epics, foil or not. now I'm sitting here needing 2 purple Mega Penguins, which are epics, and I know I've pulled some for us, but I've probably given them all to Jay, and they are probably on their way or at CGC. Soggy, I have 1 yellow with me. I have 2 reds, and I have 1 green. So that's in my physical deck now, but I need to match my online deck. I need another yellow, 4 blue. I don't have any purple saucies in my deck. I don't find that to be a very helpful one in a purple deck. I need another popcorn penguin. I need another blue bashful swordsman. And then I'm as I fucking say it, let's go. All right, so that's now done. All right, I'm down to 1, 2. I need 8 more cards. And I don't think they're going to be just loose. And the only one that might be loose in this box, this long box of cards I have right here, is potentially a saucy, but I feel like I gave all of the saucies to Jay for grading, but potentially saucy or a popcorn, because I don't think I'm going to have any just loose epics in here like the purple Mega. So I'm either going to have to buy it or just see if someone has an extra, like 2 extra that I can trade with, or just borrow. Or I got to see what Jay has, which is going to be a task to get Jay to actually look through cards like this. Corporate life, not for me. I'd rather, like, I'm so much more 10. I think I have 9 or 10. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I use 9. I love saucies. I think they're absolutely. I have 4 cool stories because it ices cards, but to me that's like I'm using them less and less. So I think having more yellows and more greens might be better for me, because the cool story, bro, the blue one, ices 2 cards from your deck. And I have found that most useful when I have a Bunkus out in game in the huddle, but I need to get it boosted by 2, 4, 6 cards. By 6 vibe, rather. And so I use it then, not to find the Bunkus, because I'm always like, well, I'm trading in rods then, and I need the rods and all that stuff. So, but the yellow ones have bailed me out. The green ones have bailed me out. And I've only opened 1 green digitally. And I would really enjoy having 2 or 3 or even 4. The not a rod anymore, the red ones, here and there help. You know, if someone, not just a boost to win vibe, because I rarely need that. It's more of, you know, a popcorn penguin gets used. So they're going to ice one of my cards. And I boost it so that it gets boosted above 2 so that it doesn't work. Something like that. But I think I can, you know, I only have 2 of the red ones, but I feel like I could, if I needed to, if I found a card that I was like, this is going to be way more helpful, that would be towards the top of ones being removed. You too, Alex, man. Thank you for being here. Let's go! That's because Today in Space just said good luck. So I appreciate you. Yes! Congrats on Dummy Thick, Soggy, by the way. I saw your text. I wasn't up at the time, but congrats on that. What's next? Are you going to try to get like top 100, top 50? Or are you just going to take a rest now because that was such a fucking grind? Let's fucking go. All right. So then I'm going to reduce so I now have 2 of those. So I'm going to reduce Cool Story to 3. One not a rod, 2 got him. You see, like yours makes sense for the sick pull because yours is like mine's all about getting cards in the ice, where I feel like blue is more of like I need cards, so that makes a way more sense. But you also have the 4 Cool Story, bro. What do you use the Cool Story? Like, what's your motivation to put cards into your? Do you have a bunkus or something? Like, what's your motivation for putting it in the Cool Stories? I'm gonna take out. I have a foil, not a rod. I'm gonna take that one out and replace it with the non-foil, and I'm gonna grade the foil one. I don't play many, like Soggy, I don't find myself playing a lot of like blue heavy decks against a lot of blue heavy decks. So I'm like curious how mine holds up to it. Like I feel pretty good playing against yellow. Unless I get a bad draw, I usually win. Same with green, although I've been absolutely embarrassed by green. Reds, I'm maybe 50-50 on winning. I've only played 1 relic against Spencer, and he absolutely embarrassed me, but I did have a terrible draw. I think I would be more interested to seeing how I would do against him again with a better regular draw. I can't believe I can't find another popcorn in this whole long box. Is it even like it's only a rare? It's crazy that I can't. In like 1,000 cards, I couldn't find another. I only have 1. I'd like to have it, but I guess it's not 100% needed. All right. I have went through now officially all. Actually, there's one more place. If there's nothing in here, then I am done searching through my cards, and I am at the mercy of what Jay has or what I can get in trade. right. I've gone through all my cards. And I am GM Pokey. And I am 6 cards away from my probably ideal deck that I can think of as of right now. I think there are a few changes. I'm gonna also keep. I have some off to the side that are like swap ins in case I'm like, you know what? I now think I'm keeping those to the side. But I'm very curious to see how in-person gameplay goes. All right. That's better than I thought I'd be. It's better than I thought I would be, only 6 or 7 cards away. All right, now I want to get into a game. I have another other twist. What's up, guys? Yellow rim, little big booted, yellow palms, yellow atoms, yellow LPs, yellow watch, yellow charm chain, yellow liberal set, lemonade shit for my girl. That. Ooh, a full mulligan deck. All right. It's a little bit better, but not that much better. Moose said I was the only blue deck in 30 games over the weekend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like not many people are running it, so that could be a good thing for you. I'm playing Lofty. This is the first time I've ever played Lofty in my entire life. I don't know. I don't think this is going to go good for me, but I'm super interested to know. That sucks that comments are getting modded. I don't know why that's happening. But to play Lofty, I'm going to get publicly embarrassed. All right, time to lock in. I'm not looking at chat this whole game. I'm not loving that I did not get a great draw, but that's okay. It's okay. He's just a person, right? Lofty's analytics while he plays is amazing. So is he live right now? Probably, right? So I'm getting publicly berated on his stream and mine. Don't go in there and tell him what I have. If anything, do the opposite and tell me what he has. Just kidding. Don't do that. He has 10 bunkuses. What does that mean? You can't play more than 3. I mean 4. Fuck. See, I have such a slow draw on this one. I have no Penguin who's okay to put out at 2, no Purple Wizard to put out at 2. I have to wait all the way to 4 rods to get my first card out there, and it's going to be a fucking popcorn Penguin, which I don't love. Because by the time I put that out, I'm sure he has something to counteract that. Like that. Although mine would trigger first. I think I can get rid of the daydreaming before that. I got to put it out. I want to save this. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't love playing Popcorn Penguin first because to me, but like, first, like I could have put Ascending out there, but he would have daydreamed it, right? So now at least that's because you got to change your strategy. If you have a 2 out there, like you don't put it out there when a Popcorn Penguin's out there. And that's why, and I have nothing to stop him from doing that, but at least I got daydreaming out. And that's why more Gothams are so important to get in the beginning of the game. To just get rid of an early, devastating one like that. I'm okay. I got at least one thing. I debated if I should get rid of the Wizard instead to negate some action cards. But the daydreaming would have come back to bite me. And there's another one. So it's going to fuck me anyway. See, like him getting that many daydreamings this early in the game is like, it's infuriating. Because now I have to change my strategy around. So I'm going to put this out so that next round I can put the Ascending out and the daydreaming can't hurt it. And that's why this has been a big, good addition to my deck. He uses these Wild Knights so much. See, like, I like the way he does, like, look at the yum-yums and shit. Like, I love the way he does yellow decks better because it's not just based around the extrovert. I've always found yellows to be based around Penguin cards instead of action cards, and I think action cards are the key to winning. And he's putting out the Wild Knight where you get to look at 5 and keep all the action cards versus the other one, the Yellow Pages, where you get to keep only the Penguins and it puts the actions at the bottom of the deck. Exactly, Soggy. Exactly. So he also has a ton of action cards like that. And I don't have anything to counteract it yet. I can't spring a leak because I have no blue Penguins out. So he has a lot of early, I'm getting rid of your good cards early. So like I'm never going to get to Bismo or Bunkus him if I can't get things in the ice. So likely he's going to get to 15 cards way too fast for me to actually make a difference. To do anything of worth. The Green Mega is a new addition to my deck. Question is, do I rod this or do I use it? I don't think I want to ice anything yet. It's such a risk. Either way. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be allowed to use this. So I might rod this. I'm going to rod it. I might regret that very, very much. I'm not going to use Study All Night because if I get 2 cards that I need and I have to ice 2, then I'm screwed. And I think you have to ice 2. And I'm not icing. The only reason I put Bismo out there is I need to get the green out there. I need to ice something. Yeah, Soggy, I agree. Hey, I got 2 waffles in the house. This is going to be a completely different strategy than normal. What's big is that he can't not your keys, the Green Mega. You can't get rid of. Like there's nothing he can do to this Green Mega to get rid of it. Does Yum Yum even? This penguin can't be chosen. Okay, can't be chosen. Maybe Yum Yum can get rid of it though. I'm not 100% on that. Yes, Yum Yum and send it too far can remove. Okay, so he's going to Yum Yum me at some point soon. See, I needed this card in my deck, not as a rod, and I just got one. Okay, so now I can do that and this. And then at least I got a Bunkus in there that maybe I'd be able to use soon. So if nothing else, if he Yum Yums or whatever, at least I have the Bunkus in there. He will Yum Yum this Green Mega at some point because I know he has 2 of them in his hand. I mean, I think I got to get rid of the Study All Night. I'm going to rod the Study All Night unless I get a saucy. If I play Study All Night, I have to ice the 2 cards that I get dealt. So that's stupid at this point. So that's a card I might try to get rid of. So I'll win Vibe, but that's going to get iced. But it did its job in getting a Bunkus into my ice. There's my wizard for. All right, let's rod this. Three. So let's do. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 so that I can put the penguin that's okay out. 2, 3, 4. I'd love to see this again. Okay. He won't let me win here, and that's fine. He's going to Yum Yum right now. And I don't have a Spring a Leak to negate it. So he's going to Yum Yum now because if he doesn't, or unless he has something that ices one of my cards, He's going to Yum Yum right now. And I don't even have, like, if I had a got him, I would use it on this, or I would use it on this, and then he wouldn't be able to Yum Yum because he wouldn't have enough. He wouldn't have enough pudge to do it. So here comes Yum Yum. Yeah. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do about it. Do I keep inspiring? Okay, I keep inspiring story. That's cool. I'm over the trips to Florida, but I can still put Bunkus out next turn. Why was he able to put this out? Was there a card? Did he have something that, oh yeah, there was something that you could pull a penguin out of your ice, right? I mean, we'll just throw it back out there. 2. All right. No saucies. All right. I want Green Mega back in my deck in case it can come back out. Popcorn. Do that. I'm just going to have to ride the Bunkus train all the way. He'll keep using Yum Yums as needed once I get close, but I'm assuming he has more action cards in his hand than he does penguins. Oh, he's got a ton of fuck. And that right there, so he's going to flop this. Oh, no, that's not the one that flops. Yeah. Okay. All right, so maybe he can not your keys it, which is, again, this Yellow Pages actions. So he's going to put a bunch more. All right, so he gets those 2. Not even close, Augie. I don't think. That's why I got rid of it early, because he's not going to let me at 30. I'm not going to get to Bismo at all. And that's probably the only way you're going to beat Laufey. And I keep getting these, which don't help me at all. So there's really like, he's either going to have to not your keys or Yum Yum right here. Or unless he puts out the he's either going to Yum Yum or not your keys, the Bunkus, which probably not your keys so that he doesn't lose all this. And if he does that, he's going to win. That's how he just won. Oh, he can buddy up, right? He can buddy up right now. He probably has a buddy up. And I have nothing to stop anything. So, not a great draw. And this is where more Gothams would have been so much better. Yeah, buddy up. But more Gothams would have been absolutely necessary because I could have used it on these small ones. So I did better than I expected, but I also, again, didn't get a great draw on it. I didn't get to ice much stuff. I didn't get Penguins who's okay earlier. I only got 1 ascending penguin, shit like that. Because there are games where I can put 3 or 4, 2 or 3 rather, penguin who's okay, so that I'm able to use Spring a Leak. I had to rod a Spring a Leak because I couldn't do anything else. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to. I'll keep unflopping it, and this is why What a Twist is super helpful. But He's just going to use another one. He has more penguins than I do. Because I can only do it one more time, and he's got 2 more penguins. So I'm just delaying the inevitable here, because I'm straight up out. If I had one more and he flopped that, then we would tie and neither of us would win. Or if I had just anything that could ice something from him, just to get him to 13, so that the rod he's going to get from winning doesn't completely stop it. He's probably thinking, oh no, if he has another one, and that's literally the only reason I was doing it, is to give Laffy, just the number 1 player in the world, just a little bit of, oh no. But you got me, dude. You got me. Can't do nothing. So that's game. GG's, Laffy. You're the GOAT. But I think you wouldn't win 100% of the time. What would boosting his penguin do? Oh, play register. Oh, got you. I got you. I didn't read the one before, your comment before that. I know, Soggy, right? But see, if my Gotham was in my rod, I could have iced one of those cards. Obviously, I would have iced either the Yellow Wizard or the Pot Stirring, and then he wouldn't have won because he would have 14 and I would live to fight another round, which again, he has more yum-yums. He's got more buddy ups likely. You know, he plays very methodically where he gets a lot of those actions early on. And he has enough penguins that he can put out. And he has the stuff that he needs to get rid of the things that prohibit me from stopping him from having the pudge to play those actions. He's got the Gothams to get rid of them. Like, he got his Gothams. I didn't. But I only have 1. So, but I did better than I thought for my first time ever playing the number 1 player in the world. I definitely did better. And I think that if we played 10 times, he'll win more than half, but I don't think he wins all of them every time, which I'm okay with. I still prefer my deck because his have a lot of Hail Marys. The Yum Yum play, that's a Hail Mary. That's a, you're going to beat me, so I have to put this out play. And if I was able to, like, I've won many games where a Yum Yum gets put out, but I've held a Springaleak and able to get rid of that. And then because it's expensive, Not-A-Keys is too expensive. So I see vulnerabilities in his deck that mine can counteract, but I need to have a halfway decent draw. And I had an okay one. I don't want to make excuses. He beat me there. But I don't think, what I'm saying is I don't think he'll beat me 100% of the time. And I'd love to play him more. Thank you for the 3 Pengu tip. Thank you. Like, that was one of the, I can count on one hand, but probably only 3 fingers that I mulliganed all 5 cards of my draw. So, like, most of the time I at least keep 1 or 2, sometimes all 3, all 5, but that was just not one of them. I don't love this draw, but I think it's better than my last draw. Because I have 1, 2 surefire rods. This is one you keep long term, and then this is like I had no early 2s to put out there. Is Luffy live right now? Daddy on the TV. I don't see him, so he's probably not live. I mean, the amount of wins that dude has, he plays a lot. And then no one's not here right now, and we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. But it is very cool to see a run of the mill yellow deck and then seeing like probably the best version of a yellow deck and the best way to play that yellow deck. I'm glad to finally play. I've never played him. I've never played Umu. So whenever someone has one card left, that's what Cool Story Bro is good for. Because then you can ice their last one and then they lose. Doesn't matter what happens. I've won a couple times that way. I love when that happens. Let's go. Let's go, C's. See, like this looks to be like a deck that's based all around extrovert. And I just sit here and like smile that at some point I'm just going to ice it. And they're going to be like, oh no. But I'm not getting good cards now. I don't even have a 4 to play. Give me a popcorn. Give me an ascending. Give me something. I'm glad to have the Bunkus here. Now, if I ever play a purple card, I will use the Study All Night so that I can at least ice it. I don't have to ice it. I can play it from my hand, but at least I'll swap out 2 cards that I... I probably don't need two, but I don't think I would hate having two. So we'll put one out there. And then, you know what? Fuck it. I don't. Which one do I get rid of? Well, doesn't matter. It made the decision for me. I'm okay with that. I need to start getting some cards or else I'm not going to be in good shape. If I don't get it this round, I'm in real bad shape. I won't have enough to get Bunkus out there. I'm not icing enough cards. I'm in a tough spot. I need to get some purple penguins out there to play the action. He's going to put two more cards out there. Like, this is where doesn't matter how basic of a yellow deck they play is. If I don't get the right cards to put out, I'm fucked. And I am fucked. I really hope my next card is something I can do something with. Because I don't think I have enough cards to put Bunkus out. $16. I'm not, definitely not. I'm fucked, guys. And I got a card I can't fucking play from the ice. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of good that's going to be doing me. 2. Great. Only thing I can think of that helps is put that out there. Did I put a rod? I did. So I'll play. There's really nothing I can do here. I can get rid of one thing here, but that doesn't help. And I can't even unflop. I'm screwed here. I lost, guys. I'll ice two more, and even that will at most get me to 8. And he's got 2 cards that can beat that and one that ties. But I can get rid of one of his cards. I actually can't even get rid of one of his cards because I don't have anything in the ice. Oh, well, I'll put this there. Well, I'll let that go first because I need cards in there. It only brought it to 6 because one of them was an action card. If I use this, I'll ice 2 cards. That'll bring it to 10, and that's still not enough. And then by doing that, I can't use this because I don't have another unflopping one. Like I'll do this to get rid of. Right? There's no way. There's really just nothing I can do. If I had a third one out there, there'd be a smidge of a chance. But even then, I don't think there is. There's the popcorn, too little, too late. Get rid of that one. Ice that. Ice that. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Still only gets me to 10. So he's just doing that to shove it in my face. All right, that's the end of the line. End of the line. Just a very, very unfortunate deal, you know, and that's the vulnerability of my deck. That's a big vulnerability of my deck. If I do not get enough cards out there, this is what I need. I needed this, and I needed this way earlier. GG's, Shax. You just beat a dummy thick. I'll bet with that weak-ass yellow deck play, I'll bet you're not dummy thick. But that's me generalizing. Yeah, jolly. Yeah, I mean, we played 10 times. I'm beating him 8 times. That was in the 20%, you know? But being on a losing streak, I can't just sit here. Hey, Becca, I love that. That's what I'm talking about, Becca. I appreciate you. Goodbye. Look at these terrible draws lately. Carcass. I feel like Carcass is a good player, right, Sog? Again, this is still not a good draw, but I'll make the most of it. I mean, it depends, Sog. I have 24 right here, maybe a little bit, maybe more like 30. That I still have cards that I really like. I would put in more Gothams if I get them, but I only have one. I would put in another Bunkus. I might regret this, but I want to get one out there badly. I don't know. It's a good call. Oh, God. What am I playing right now? This Penguin doesn't participate in Vibe. I hate this card. This is going to be the one that this is going to be a Spencer deck because he played this card. And so I'm expecting to see a lot of the coffee or caffeine or whatever fucking Penguin that is with the green mega. I'm definitely going to see it. All right. So close to my rank, but just seeing this, I know what I'm in for, and I'm probably going to get wrecked. All these Springer leaks early is not ideal. All right, fuck it. You're gone. Oh shit, baby. Like playing a popcorn is just not going to be beneficial to me. Finally, a fucking saucy where I don't have to think. If I play the popcorn, I can get rid of this guy. And then they won't play anything else. And then I do have another one, so I'm going to do it. So they get triggered first, so I actually just ruined it. Okay. I've never played it. Ah! I'm going to get fucked this game again. You make one mistake like that, and it changes the whole game. You know, like, yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened because I just, you have to remember whose action triggers first. Most people aren't playing something that would happen. So you don't even think about it. This is not going to be a game for me. This is going to be a really, really rough game. But I am going to play the popcorn next. But I'm never going to win vibe to get to it for it to trigger first. But at least I'll get rid of this one. Like, I haven't gotten a single purple action card to try to do something. And I have a whole bunch of them. I got one, and it was Study All Night, and that's it. Which doesn't help me much. And I didn't even use it. Now I'm fucked. Popcorn's not going to do it for me. So I'm going to get rid of it. This isn't looking good for me. I know I say that every round, but it's very true. This is the first time since I put the Inspiring Story in my deck that I could have used Inspiring Story Popcorn early game, and they just dismantled it in one go. And the reason he pulled this out of his rods to play because he saw me play the popcorn once and said, I better put this out there so I don't get screwed by him Inspiring Storying his popcorn. So that popcorn, not only mistake, like it was a waste of turn for me, but it also tipped him off to be able to play that, which was a strategic play that bit me in the ass. Niceys. I gotta win vibe check this round, so I'm gonna throw out the ascending, then the blue, the bashful swordsman. Jesus, man. Do this, and we'll throw this out, and we'll throw this out. That should give me a lot of cards to be able to put Bunkus out. But then if I put Bunkus out, will he have anything to beat the 14? If I put Bunkus out, I'm going to run out of cards, and I don't have a Bismo. So I actually can't play Bunkus right now. My concern is, so that's 2, 4 at the start of time. Choose a penguin and boost its vibe by 2. I'm going to just have to, I don't even know. I got to hope that he doesn't beat 14. His high is 8. Okay. All right. I can't play Bunkus. This is embarrassing, guys. What good does this do? If I do this, I have to win vibe, so that at least gives me a 9. Oh, no. And I still don't have another blue to put out there to play a Spring-a-Leak. I can't. I'm screwed, guys. Unless I get a Bismo, which I probably won't. Let's see. Are all of them in my ice? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm fucked. It's so dicey playing 2. When you have 2 ascendings, your deck just disappears. So the only thing I got going for me is that I can probably win. Vibe here. Oh, he's at 14? Oh, I'm fucked. I lost again. God, this losing streak is brutal for me right now. How is it? Was this a 4 and then it's 2, 4, 6, 8? Where's the extra 2 coming from? Start of if another penguin in your huddle is or tied with the penguin. So that gets it to 13, which isn't enough. It's vibing the most. Boost this penguin vibe by 6. Oh no, this is a 2, then got 6 to 8, and then I don't know. I don't know how it worked. Fuck, man, I lost again. Fuck me. Again, I don't think he would beat me every time. Like, this is the fucking card I needed before this so that I can pull an ascending back. Like, what is with that? Getting the one card, getting one of the 5 cards I needed, the next one when it's too late. Oh my God, bro. Getting dismantled right now. Losing 3 in a row is probably the longest lose streak I've had in weeks. And now he's ahead of me. But look at, if I had 34 more wins, I would be in the 60s probably. So I'll ride that. Even though it really just to make me feel better. So you're saying I won't be able to play right now? Yeah. All right. Nope. All right. I guess I'll have to shut down then because I gotta. If I can't play, I don't even really know what we're doing here. Do I have any packs to open? Oh, I have a bunch. All right. Let's see. Give me a fucking Gotham. I need one. That might be my first Lucas says. Choose a penguin in your opponent's huddle. I mean, I'll never get to play that because I don't run a green deck, but. That's them creating a new. That's them creating a new account and starting. They think that they're going to play worse opponents by starting over and being low rank, which I don't think that's how it works yet. I didn't realize I had this many packs. Like all of these. And I can't get another Bunkus, not another green saucy. It's insane. It's like they want me to have a green deck with all the green cards they're giving me. Hey, Penguin OK foil. Another green. How many chalices am I going to get, though? But no Gothams. Yeah, people do that all the time, and like when they think it's Tummy Thick Disco Ball. When they like in Call of Duty, if you're a really good player, you start a new account with a low rank to play low rank people, but you're good because it's skill-based matchmaking, which I don't think they do yet. They do it based on like availability because they don't have millions of players yet like Call of Duty does. So they're going to match you with anyone who's playing right now or start, when you click. And that's why when we do like the countdown, but so I don't really think that helps at all. $677 wins is insane. Umuf, what a fall off there. I bet people figured out how to get like AI to play for them so that they just win based on percentages all the time. Like I Top Hat, P and Magician, like I've beaten this guy. So I know that that's a player. I've never even heard of these people. Don't remember them seeing on the list or whatever. And now all of a sudden they're that. Like KT88, I've played. Barbecue, I've played. Duke, I've played. D Cruiser, I've played. Rid for sure. Eri for sure. Younger for sure. Debuda. Pengu. Curry holding on to that top 50. Window tinter. Very cool. Yeah, me too, Soggy. All right, I'll be right back. For sure, Brett. Well, they said next in future seasons they are taking into consideration who you play. No, you see it. All right, I think I'm going to shut down. If I can't play, I don't have much to talk about. Thank you for being here. Jay said he was going to join after his 11 o'clock meeting. That didn't happen. So thank you for being here. May hop on later. But so long for now.